What's going on, guys? You got the Crazy Dog back for another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about this Sunday's matchup featuring the hated Pittsburgh Steelers and my Cleveland Browns at First Energy Stadium. I heard the weather's going to be nasty. It's going to be cold. I heard rain-snow mix is expected with wind chills of up to 30 miles per hour. Wow. It's going to be freezing, so if you're going to the game, I suggest you bundle up. It's going to be a cold one. But anyways, talking about this game, I see a Pittsburgh defense that's got a lot of vulnerabilities and a Pittsburgh offense that is insane, pretty much. Got a lot of weapons. Problem is, your quarterback's running on a somewhat bad wheel. He's got a bad knee. We don't know how healthy he really is. One hit to the knee and he could go down. And then Landry Jones would come in. Ooh. Wow. I really, Steeler fans, I really hope you guys do not roll with Landry Jones. I hope you guys get rid of him after this year because that dude sucks. Oh my God. I think you guys would be better off with Michael Vick, somewhere around there. I think Mike Glennon would be pretty good for you guys too. Mike Glennon, from the Buccaneers. He'd look good in Steeler colors, which says a lot because Steeler colors aren't the best looking colors at all. I mean, black and yellow goes good together. Color bees. I don't know. Wow, look at me. I'm actually talking good about Steelers. If there's one common ground that we have with Steeler fans, is that we both think the Bungles and the Ratbirds suck. Yep, that's the one common ground we have. We both hate the Ratbirds and the Bungles. Yep. Of course, a lot of people don't even know that the Browns-Steelers is still a rivalry. People think, oh, that rivalry ended. No, it's still a rivalry. It's actually the longest in the AFC. And at once upon a time, it was a pretty good one, too. That was until the team moved to Baltimore. And then, the city fought for an expansion team. And then instead of an expansion team, they gave us a high school team. Pretty much. Oh, man. This team would suck in the Canadian Football League. Wow. 17 years of utter trash. With the occasional rise to relevancy. 2002, 2007, 2014. But then right after then, the team would sink below the waves again, down to the abyss. Pretty much where they belong. And where they've been for a vast majority of the team's return. Pretty much. Now, we brought in Hugh Jackson, and he's vowed to change the culture around here. And the culture has been changed. The team's a fighting team. They're not giving up easy. Of course, the defense, it would really help if the defense would actually play in the second half. Sure, they go out there, but they don't really do the same things that they do in the first half. First half, they'd be going after the quarterback, causing havoc. Second half, they don't get to the quarterback at all, and the quarterback absolutely kills us. Happens every time. Couple that with the fact that our offense comes out flat and puts us in a bad situation, which pretty much ends up in an L. I think the game that the Browns defense actually comes out firing in the second half, I think, plays a good first half, plays good second half. I think that could be the game we win. Yeah. Of course, the players keep saying, we're not going to go 0-16. Well, go out there and prove us wrong then. Go out there and win a game. There's actually people out there that are planning an 0-16 Browns parade. Yeah, that's how bad it is around here. People are actually planning an 0-16 Browns parade. It's legit, though. You think I'm trolling? Look it up. Browns 0-16 parade. It's legit. It's on Facebook. I might even put the link in the description if I can find it. That's how bad it is around here. It's getting ugly. And yet we also got people calling for Hugh to be fired. It's like, really? So you want us to fire Hugh Jackson and have to go through this whole rebuilding process over again? Really? After everyone said, everyone's safe, you want us to fire Hugh Jackson? Really? Well, that ain't happening. Because Haslam is on board with this plan that Hugh and Sashi and the whole front office have come up with. So let's see where this plan takes us. Hopefully, it takes us to the top of the North, and maybe we become a contender. Maybe. Either that, or we just end up right back here where we are now, and Hugh Jackson's on the hot seat. But we'll see, right? Can only wait. Time will tell. But anyways, talking about this game, the Steelers defense can be exposed, like it was last week, by, in the right situations. Ezekiel Elliott, did his thing that he always does, that he's done since he was at Ohio State, or should I say, since he was in high school, and that was make defenses look stupid. I mean, all they needed was a field goal, and they'd go out there and score a touchdown. In 30 seconds? Okay. I think if the Browns can somehow find a situation like that, I think they will capitalize, because Isaiah Crowell is what I would call a poor man's Ezekiel Elliott. Like, he's got, he's hard to bring down. He's a power runner. He doesn't fumble the ball. That's good. Unlike Duke Johnson, who's fumbled quite a few times this year, including a phantom fumble against the Redskins that cost us the game there. But I think Crowell can have a reemergence of the running game, of his running game this week. Ever since, the first 4 weeks, he just has not been a factor in these games. He may have averaged 100 yards one game since week 4. Oh, man, if we can get Crowell running hard, finding open holes, getting big gains, and then the passing game takes off, this team can be good. Terrell Pryor gets open, uses his size. Corey Coleman, uses his speed and his abilities to, get open and get an advantage over the corner. Then Gary Barnidge actually decides to score, maybe. Because Gary Barnidge I don't think he's scored a touchdown this year, which is very shocking to me. I believe that Gary Barnidge was going to have a repeat of what he did last year. But of course, in typical Browns fashion, he gets big money, and the year after that, the following year, he freaking is a no-show. Happens all the time. With Joe Hayden, he's currently in that little slump right now. Of course, it doesn't just happen in Cleveland, it happens everywhere. You get big money, and you just don't play as hard as you used to. I don't know. I might as well call it the payday curse. Yeah, there's the Madden curse, and then there's the payday curse. You get your payday, and then you suck. Happens to a lot of players in the NFL. But I keep veering away from this game. But, keep talking about things, and I just keep talking, ranting on about it. But talking about the biggest challenge for the Browns, that is the Pittsburgh offense. That offense is insanely good. They got 3 of the best players at their respective positions in the NFL. Big Ben, Bell, and Brown. All three can really make you look stupid easily. Big Ben's done that for years. Since 2004, he has made the Browns look he's made the Browns look brainless, really. I mean, Big Ben's actually said that he thought he was going to be a Cleveland Brown. But the Browns foolishly went for Kellen Winslow in 2004. We could have had Big Ben. We could have had a lot of people. But really shows you the inferiority of the old Browns regimes, right? This is the first time in a very long time that the Browns have actually drafted some good players, especially on defense. We got, Manuel Agba, Nassib, man in the line, Joe Schobert at linebacker. We got Derek Kindred at safety. We traded for Jamar Taylor from the Dolphins. He's a corner. He's actually probably our best corner this year. He's looked way better than Hayden has at times. I mean, they kind of, switched. When Hayden sucks, it's Jamar Taylor. Of course, when Jamar Taylor's on the field, he's better than Hayden in all aspects. I think he's got more interceptions. Or that or they're tied. I don't know. I haven't looked at the stats. But, Jamar Taylor's looked impressive. But Antonio Brown is going to present us a massive challenge. And if Joe Hayden is on Antonio Brown, expect a lot of flags because Joe Hayden cannot stay with receivers nowadays. He always gets grabby and he always winds up grabbing the receiver's jersey, which then brings on a flag and a 15-yard penalty or whatever, spot of the foul. And they always wind up in the red zone, and they always wind up scoring on us. Happens all the time. Joe Hayden has just lost his luster since he got that payday, and of course, coupled that with the injuries. He just went downhill. I don't know how many more years that dude's got left in the NFL, especially now that he's got a family to worry about. He doesn't want to. He wants to be around for them, really. He doesn't want to, have a career-threatening injury, that could possibly threaten his life. Because that happens a lot in football. You don't want to get something that, turns into a vegetable. Because then you can't be with your family. And that sucks. But, yeah. This game's going to be interesting. Hopefully the Browns can buck up, get a win. It'd be nice to beat the Steelers, especially at home. It'd also be nice to see the Steeler fans crow a little bit. 5 straight losses for the Steelers has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Of course, I know the Ravens fans would love it because they're trying to pull away in the division. We ain't got no shot, so we might as well help out the Ravens a little bit, right? I mean, after all, we are the new version. After all, the Ravens are the old Browns, so it's only fitting. Whatever. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Go Browns, and I'm out.